Well, hello. Welcome back. I'm glad to see everyone here again, and the last video did quite well. Uh, Now, if you're wondering why I'm sitting down, um, well, I'm in a bit of pain. I got home from work. I do work a full-time job. This is kind of like a secondary thing I'm kind of doing, so it takes up most of my time. Nah, not too much really. But I had to fix an issue with a drainage. Since I live out in the countryside, the brown water just kind of just runs outside in a ditch apparently, and there's a clogging issue. So I had to go and fix the clog. I mean, involved digging up the yard, but I got it fixed, so that's okay. That's okay. And right now I'm in a bit of pain because I'm having pinched nerve issues, and I'm just hurting right now. But I'm doing good right now. Get a good night's rest. I'll be okay and ready for work tomorrow. Yeah. Well, here I'll be doing another set of interviews, and the questions will be a bit different this go around. Um, I'll be interviewing another 4 to 5 furries. Um, who knows? I may have another. Who knows? I could have up to 6. So stay tuned, and I hope everyone enjoys. And now let the fun begin. Welcome back. I got another furry here. I don't want to say his name because
Hello.
I just broke. I don't want to say his name because of, protection issues or, privacy issues. Is what I want to do. But that's the way I want to keep it. Everybody knows
Oh,
mine.
I don't mind.
So
Okay.
if you want to say it, that's up to you.
It's tennis.
Well. Nice to have you here. And ready to get started on these questions.
Yep.
Alright, the first one I got is, have you ever had any doubts about being a furry or being in the fandom?
Um, yeah, I suppose I have. There's definitely been points where I had some furry friends that I made that, like, I thought I could depend on them, and then I couldn't, so I was like, maybe furries aren't so good after all, but, like, I can't get past the art. Like it is a massive creative outlet for me. So, like, if I have to do furry alone in the end, I have to do furry alone. So, like, in the end, no, but like there was a point.
I'm kind of in the same way on that, but I do love all the artwork that they have. So, yes. And in the long run,
Yeah.
sticking with it long enough, yes, you make all kinds of friends that you can actually stick with, you know. So,
Yep. Yep.
it's been a wonderful ride. But everybody has ups and downs, and well, stick with the ups.
Yeah.
It's a rough
Try to
ride.
focus on those.
Yes, gotta really
Yeah.
focus on them. The next thing I have is, if you could change one thing about the fandom, what would it be, and what would you keep the same?
Um, but keeping the same is the easiest answer. Above all, like, artists support other artists. Like, we're very like support real artists, support furry artists, don't support corporate artists, don't support AI. Like, very like artists are very pro artists in the furry fandom, and I really like that. Um, Something I would change is the weekly outrage about whatever topic that's going on in the furry fandom.
Oh yeah. I don't get a chance to actually keep up with all of it. Ugh. So I do need to start keeping up with that, but it's been hard to do so. But
It's hard when it comes across Twitter all the time.
yeah, it is. It is not like you saying, supporting your I say the artists who can do the artwork, like for your, let's say, your persona. Let's just say that you have someone else to do the artwork. Yay, go for it. But I have been noticing that
Yeah.
there's some people you have to be careful with, like scam artists. I've already had it happen to me like
Yeah.
once already, so
Yeah,
yeah.
Fur Affinity is my big artist resource. I usually find artists I like on Fur Affinity and then like commission them. I don't
Right.
usually start at Twitter.
Yeah, fair point. No, mine happened on Facebook. It didn't happen on Twitter. Surprisingly.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a little bit kind of worse.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, 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 yes. It's fine. It's fine. It's long
Yeah, a
overdone.
lot of risk there though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You know, like I said, it only happened once, so
Good.
I'd be careful next time. But yeah, next thing I have is it feels more like a two-part question kind of thing. Um, how do you decide what your Sona was? Do you have more than one? If so, why is that?
I've got more than one character, but like Teneth is my persona. When I started furries, I actually started as a black wolf. Had like blue hair because I was an edgy teenager.
Ah,
But it didn't really stick. Like I wasn't really like his name was Talon. I didn't really like it very much. It didn't feel like me. Um, but I liked the name Teneth. I kind of just randomly strung some letters together until I saw something that fit well, and I liked Teneth. So I was like, okay, well we got a name. Um, and I was just like playing with being a rabbit at first. I really liked it. Like I really liked the way the rabbit, like the antler rabbit, like especially at the time that was set while I was playing Second Life. I liked the way the antler rabbit kind of uh, showed my character.
mm-hmm.
And it went from just being a generic like rabbit bunny character to being a hare, and I finally fleshed out the actual design of it.
I do like it though.
Thank you.
I really do like it. It does. Everything does blend in perfectly with it though. It really does. Like, I try sticking with a wolf. You know, the name someone else gave me the name. You know, Draco. It was Draco Wolf, and I just kind of just stuck with Draco, and I just stuck with just Draco. So, you know, and I
Yeah.
have this, and I do have the same bunny avatar that you do, which I haven't sold no money on here yet.
Yeah.
But I think the picture from the last video I did does show what the bunny looks like. So, and yeah.
Yeah, and I've always been really attracted to these particular colors. Like I like them when I spin my poi in real life. Like they're usually like a green and purple like sort of theme. If I don't have them just like the light lantern sort of color.
Right, right. I mean, I did the texturing originally on this last January or the December before. But since I've updated Nunato, I redid the textures on the body. So, just on the body, really. I kept the fluff and everything else. And, well, okay, yeah, the wings, I redid them. But it's been very interesting learning how to do, substance paint and that stuff.
Oh yeah.
It is very interesting. It is very interesting. Okay, okay. Well, I only had like 4 questions in total, but the last one I had here for you is would you ever tell your family or any non-furries about you being a furry?
You know, I have considered that. There is potential. I have coworkers actually. They're seeing my 3D work I'm doing for my job.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh, well, can I commission you?" So it's like, well, you might be entering a world you didn't realize you're entering. So like,
Exactly.
I might just have to get comfortable with it if I want to make that extra dollar.
Ooh, yeah, that is very true. But that's one thing I would say. There's if you truly think about it. I mean, yeah, we have we're furries and everything else. You think, yeah, it's a big community, but at the same time, we do have real life stuff going on. So, on to the next one. Yeah. Hello, and here's my next guest. If you want to say your name, you can. It's up to you. He's a cat.
I'm a grieve.
There you go. How you doing? So how your day been?
A B C D E F G Z W B Y F G. Yeah,
Yay. Okay. You ready to answer the 4 little questions I got?
yeah.
Alright. The first question I have for you. Have you ever had any doubts about being a furry or in the fandom?
Hmm. A little bit. I had once before, but that was when I just getting into the fandom and uh 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 um a trick question. The answer is 4.
Ain't he adorable, folks? Adorable little
Um,
bean.
uh, mm, question too complicated.
That's fine. That is fine. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, okay, do you enjoy okay, basically like this. Do you enjoy being a furry?
Yev,
Hey, there
I
you
love
go.
being me. I like being me.
There you go. Well, this might be a little off
It
topic
is.
here on these questions though. What is your persona and what are you partaking as?
I'm a grieve. I'm a magical tree. That I'm a tree that hates carrots. I'm evil. I will destroy the world. And I it's raining frogs.
Raining frogs. Huh. Never would have thought of that.
Let's see. I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I'm a grieve, and I like being the
I'm
silly.
sorry,
I
y'all
could
might have to
never
redo
be in
your
real
interview. I'm
life.
sorry.
Nah, I can cut it out at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got a toughie for you. I got a toughie for you.
Yeah.
Would you ever tell your family or any non-furries about you being a furry?
Trick question.
That's not a trick question. Would you ever
The
do it?
answer is 5. Would I ever do it?
Yeah, would you ever tell anybody else
Hmm.
other than other furries?
Mm, No. I I people already know that I am a furry, but I don't like to broadcast it out loud.
Ah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Most people don't like most people don't
Yeah.
like broadcasting themselves as being furries if they feel comfortable about it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like being me the way
Ooh,
me
hit.
is.
But yeah, you're right. You just be you being you. Here's your question. It might be just a little bit simpler. How did you decide what your sona was? Do you have
First,
Do you have more than one?
I only have one. That is a grieve. I don't have. I don't have a character sheet. I don't.
Ah,
I don't have my own custom avatar. But I like being. I like being a car. I like being car
car
because
or cat?
cat. I like being a car. My first persona, it was a fox, but it didn't really fit me. I tried drawing my own Sona. It didn't go so well.
Ah, that's always
I
fair.
I I, I suck at art.
Oh, don't feel bad. I'm not that great either.
Mm, I really want my own custom one so I can start a Twitch.
I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. I can see how that goes. Do I?
Ye- Wah.
Uh, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hmm. Ooh. Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, me, I just, I don't, well, I don't know. Yeah.
Chaos control!
Not everybody's first, like, hey, say,
Mhm.
Sona always turns out the way they plan. I know that. I
Yeah.
know that for a fact. Third time's the charm,
'Cause
they say.
now I know. Now I know what I want to be. A
Yay!
tuxedo car.
Tuxedo car.
I want to be a tuxedo car.
There's always
Is
a
that the
door goes.
last question?
Kind of in a way. I mean, there's one, but might be a little bit toughy for you. You know?
Yeah, yeah, tell me, tell me, tell me.
Okay, okay. If you could change one thing about the fandom, what would it be? What would you keep the same?
Hmm. Hmm. I have to put on my thinking cap for this. I have, I have to change my face. What would I change? Hmm. I guess what I would change is I think I don't know really. I know the main problem is the image of the furry fandom right now in the public is weird and all that stuff, and a lot of like sexual things are related to it. That's the main problem. The main problem is that it's portrayed as a sexual thing
Mm,
instead
yeah.
of a way to express yourself. So I think what I would change, I don't want the like all the kinky stuff to disappear completely. I just wish that
Kind
the
of like,
fandom is
mellow it down a bit more is what you're talking about in a
yeah.
way.
Mm,
Oh yeah, I get what you mean on that.
oh, but like I just want other people to understand that every fandom has a sexual side to it. Every
Oh,
fandom has that. Hmm? Whether it be Danganronpa, that's a that's a clear example of what's going on there. Uh, Anime and Lincoln Loud House for some reason. I don't know why,
hmm.
but uh, there there's a kinky side to every fandom, why aren't they scrutinized more for having that compared to furries? It's because we're different. We're different.
Yeah. Well, everybody's different in their own
And
way.
people
Now y'all see us.
and people don't. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Go ahead. Go
And
ahead. Go ahead.
people don't like seeing stuff. that is different. So they'll shun out what they think is bad without being open-minded.
Yeah, I know. That's just the way the world has worked. But you do come to a good.
Yeah.
You do come to a very good point. Something I do want to explain about more on that one. It's Okay, yes, I portray myself as a Nardo dragon. Yay, you know. But I'll probably explain more on the end of the whole thing, you know, in a way. But you're alright. Um,
Yeah.
People think, oh, that, yeah, we're not normal, yada, yada, yada. Here's the thing. Nobody out in the world is normal or considered normal. What is normal? That's the thing. What's considered normal? There's no such
Yeah.
thing.
There's no such thing as normal. If
Yes.
there is, it's a boring life.
It really is. It really is. Enjoy the short life you
Mhm.
have, people. I mean, don't just keep yourself cooped up. Actually, get out and explore a bit. You know, find something you like. I mean, everybody has their own little hobbies. It's not normal to other folks or normal to us. You know, whatever your hobby is. Being a
Mm.
furry is kind of like a hobby in a way. It's just another little hobby that we like to enjoy, but we can express ourselves a bit more.
Mm.
That's about it.
Yeah. And to answer your other questions normally, what do I portray myself as? I like being I like being Guive. It's a me I could never be in real life.
Ah, I got you. I got you.
And
I'm just like
I
this. I'm just
think
like this in real life anyway. Everybody thinks I'm weird. I just go with it.
yeah. I could never imagine me being this in my meetings. I'll goobin. I could never goob.
That's true. That is very, very true.
Mm.
Blah.
Okay, thinking cap.
He took the thinking cap off, folks. He took it off. But yeah, that's it, Grieve. That's all the questions I had for you, my little friend.
Yay!
Okay, on to the next one, my good fellas. Yay! Well, hello, and here's my next victim. I'm just joking.
Oh gosh.
I know, right? No, not, like I said, not too crazy. And if they want to answer, they can as well. Like I said, I don't like saying people's names unless they're comfortable with them saying it themselves. So
Mhm.
just for privacy
Um,
reasons. So
You could just call me Iba, that's fine.
okay. And out of the way, yeah. All right, the nice little first little question I have is nothing crazy. Have you ever had any doubts about being a furry or being in the fandom?
Oh, plenty. Especially when I first started, I'd say. Um, Not to mention, like, the job that I work is very frowned upon to do things that are outside of the norm. So, yeah, definitely, I'd say.
Ah, and it all depends on where you work at too. So, ugh.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, I'm a mechanic, so they kind of don't really care. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, full time
Well,
job with
the
that.
job that I work is like decent, let's say toxic masculinity. So, if you do anything out of the ordinary, they're more like, well,
One of
that
those
kind
kind of
thing.
things.
So,
I got you. Huh? Never would have thought of that.
yeah. So I prefer to keep it more on the down low, private time.
I got you.
Keep it on the DL, man. Exactly.
Okay, that was weird. Okay. The next one I have is if you could change one thing about the fandom, what would it be, and what would you keep the same?
I'd say the negativity from the outside looking in. A lot
Ah,
of people think that, oh, they like to dress up as, animals and this and that. They must like to, have with animals, which is not the case.
oh God, no, no,
But
no, no, no.
no. Um,
Oh,
but a lot of people, I think, hate on it because they think, oh, it's very abnormal, you know. But I also don't think that's a bad thing because they're just simple-minded. They're not looking at the full picture, and nor have they been inside of the fandom itself.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Most
um,
people are afraid of things that they don't understand.
yeah, and I also think that they don't have good social circles themselves, so they look at
Yep.
everybody having fun in this social circle, and they're like, well, man, this kind of they're having fun, so maybe I should just
Mhm.
shit on them a little bit, which is not
Mhm.
great. But
Let's
Yeah.
practice
and I
to be
think
more positivity.
yeah, exactly. And I think we should definitely keep the openness. There's a lot of openness in the community, and I think that's a great thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It is understandable on that one. I'll admit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
it's a
Well,
very
we can.
friendly community as well.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yep.
It is. I mean, they do. There's still some like downsides to it here and there, but
Hmm.
But same can be said about any fandom or group of people.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
there's tons of toxicity at a Star Trek convention or a Star Wars convention. There's always going
Yeah.
to be those that are unpleasant, we'll say.
Yeah.
yeah. Either way, but
Yeah.
it's, the way things have, there's always gonna be some kind of negativity no matter where you go.
Yep,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is true. All we can do is hope for the best and push to be our best selves.
Even in everyday life, there's things that have its downsides and its upsides. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My leg broke. Tracking don't want to work right after a few hours of using it.
oh my god, he broke his leg. Oh no.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Alright, next one I have
It's
is
been broken.
next one I have is how did you decide what your Sona was? Do you have more than one? If so, why is that?
I'm a very dark kind of personality type of person, so I enjoy the darker side of things, which I think is it.
I
Mainly
used
just
to be.
yeah. Well, I think it's kind of contributing to like the way I am in everyday life. So I think that's how I came to the conclusion, which isn't a bad thing per se. I just enjoy
Yeah.
being dark and foreboding. you know.
Super edge lordy, bro.
Hey, come on now.
That's okay.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
that's
one
how I
has to
outwardly
do- Yeah,
that's how I
one has
outwardly
to be able
portray
to
myself.
express themselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm actually currently working on having my avatar worked on. This is just temporary until I can get my Mayu done.
Ah.
Yep, I am actually I'm a partial suitor, and I have my obviously you see my name is Fiji. I'm a Christmas tiger. Christmas
Hey,
colored
nice.
both in name and in color. I have a partial. I have head, hand paws, feet paws, and a tail. So,
Okay. Well, that's kind of
I think
interesting.
I think I think I've developed Fiji over the process of like 10, 15 years because I want to see the best in people and I want to bring happiness and joy to most people. This is why I tell everyone every day is a gift. This is why every day is Christmas because that's why it's called the present.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Yep.
Ooh, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's actually
Fiji.
fascinating. Fascinating.
Yeah.
The final question I have.
Very hard.
Okay, okay. And it is a public world, so yeah, that's usually how it goes.
10-4.
Oh yeah.
No stress.
Yeah. All right, the final question I have. This will be a toughie for y'all, but may at some time may not be. Would you ever tell your family or any non-furries about you being a furry?
Well, I can
I'll
answer
let you go
that
first.
pretty. I can answer that pretty fast. No.
Not your family?
I mean, yeah, like the previous question that you asked, I'd like to keep it on the private. So, I don't think anybody in my family or my friend circle will really know that. So, um, but if I do end up making friends that are also like-minded, and we end up meeting in real life and stuff like that,
Oh, okay.
we don't have to do that. So it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
What
For
about
I
me,
you?
also
my
have
family already know. Yeah.
Oh, your family
Yeah,
already knows.
I have Christian parents, so they would hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you mean on that one. Look at boy. Luckily enough.
As you were saying,
me,
I'm
my-
sorry to cut you off.
For me, my friends and family already know. My parents knew when I was kind of young. So I've been a huge fan of Lion King and stuff like that, and they know. They think it's a little odd, but they still love me and treat me fairly, which is honestly not the norm, all things considered.
Hmm.
Like, but they know. I usually during Christmas time when my folks come up, I'll usually don the suit and we'll do Christmas, and it's like, Fiji's here, and I'm just like, I love it. It's they've grown to see it as a sense of normalcy. It's brought more of a smile to them when they initially thought it's kind of odd, but I've always been kind of an odd individual as a whole, but it's grown and they've been fairly nice about it. And only close friends know. Like my casual normie friends don't know, but like I'd say after my group of like 20, maybe like 3 of them know.
Hmm.
That's good that they're so accepting, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I may only have a few people that know in IRL.
Hey, what's up?
My family knows about my, how you say, sexuality in a way, sort of. I don't know. I'm so confused on that one.
I found you.
Mhm.
Yes.
Currently
There you go.
interviewing.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
Like I said, public
No
words.
worries, you didn't know.
Yeah, it's normal. There's a little Lego man right there.
Yeah.
Bye. But
Got your
yeah,
back.
but in a way, sexuality wise, my family knows, except for my certain family members. Let's just say that. Yeah. No.
You know
Don't want
that
them knowing.
you know that song, "Nobody Knows." That's me.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
I know, right?
Mhm.
And that's just personal preference for me. I'd rather not.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Some people's families are good with that, others are not so good with that.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You can't force people to come out of the furry closet or expect people to like or even understand
Or the
what
game
you,
closet
what you
either.
are, who you are as an individual.
Yeah.
But you can only surround yourself with those people that will stick by you and stay true to who you are and treat you fairly and maybe look at you a little differently, but still stick with it and be true. As very rare, it's hard to find true friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a lie. But okay, well that's
Mm.
all I have for you fellas.
Awesome. Thank you for having us on. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
will stand and walk around the table, shake both y'all's hands.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it for now, folks, and hope you have a good one. Well, that was very interesting interviews that I did. Now I'm a little off script because I didn't make no script for this outro section of this, so I give you a heads up. I like to do everything kind of like freeballing it, basically. I I try to keep scripts and that stuff to a minimum. Maybe the intro might have a script, you know. But the reason why is I like doing it that way, so I can get different interactions on how different people will react to the questions I ask. I get different answers on it varies, and they don't get no time to prep for it. Evil. I'm just joking with you. Like I said, it was very interesting, and all of them had very good points of. Yes, the VR chat community is really nice, really well known, and things of that sort. Now, I'm in this world because a friend of mine told me this would be a good place for interviews, but it's PC only, and it's just so dark. The world is. It's just really, really dark in here. So, you won't be able to see everybody's avatar as good. So, let me go back to the other world where it's a bit more brighter. Shall we? Voila. Ain't this so much brighter? This is actually one of the Ferality, one of the Ferality, like, worlds that they had. So yeah, there's that. I just like this area because it has a really, really nice view behind here. And, you know, it's brighter. It's a lot brighter. But, yes. Returning back to the people I interviewed, yes, they do have very good points of, you know, they all do. There's ups and there's downs compared to when it comes to join a fandom. That's if you're dealing with cars, dealing with really anything, even Pokemon. Okay. Like what Grieve said. He says the one thing he would change would be the intensity of the sexuality of furries. And he said not just the furry community on the sexuality stuff, but same thing with like any other community that's out there that supports all different kind of things. But he does have a point. Even Warhammer. There's stuff out there for Warhammer. Yes, there is, and it's bad. I know. It's a bit gruesome, though. I've seen that stuff. But the one thing I was trying to explain also to him, I wanted to explain to the end. Everyone is different in their own way. There's no such thing as a normal person. Even if you're thinking you're normal, you don't do that stuff and everything else. You're not the same as everyone else, so what makes you normal? That's the thing. Yes, if you're a person who hates what they do because they're more cheerful and you're not, change the way you are. Don't just keep thinking of the negative attitudes of it. Try to think of, maybe I should, change the way I think. Maybe do something that you would love to do. And be happy. Don't always think of the bad, negative things. Don't be so, as they would call it, a Karen. Stupid thing that all over the freaking internet, I know, but it is. It's just stupid. But that's what they call it. Just don't be so. I don't have the words to fully explain. Most of the people will out there. If you can think of the words, go for it. But yes, let them be them. Let them be who they want to be. If they enjoy the furry community, let them enjoy the furry community. They have real lives that they have to deal with. They don't want to deal with your nonsense of you threatening them, you wanting to try to hurt them in any way, or form, or fashion, and there's people out there that want to threaten the furry community. But you got to think, you're a person who goes out there and hunts. Like, if you're a person that goes out there hunting, there's people out there that wants to hurt the people who goes out there and hunts, like, say, deer, rabbits, all that stuff. That's just what they do. You have people in the furry community that does that stuff. That live out here in the countryside. Yes, I'm in the country, okay? Now deal with it. But either way. Oh, I just broke. Yeah. For some reason, my tracking don't like me too well, so I sometimes have to face a certain way for this thing to work right. But let me fix this real quick, and there we go. Okay. Now let me just leave that there. Everyone's different in their own way. regardless of if you like the furry community, if you like the people who goes out there and hunts for food, or vegans, or it's just anything. Everybody is different. There's no such thing as someone being normal. If you're thinking being normal is not doing that stuff, you have a boring, sad little life. I'm sorry, but you do. Okay? That is a pitiful, lonely, sad life. It really is. Do something with it. Now you're making me angry. And you also got people out there that does audio. I'm a mechanic. Well, technically, I'm a Chrysler technician. I don't want to go too far on that, but yes, I am a technician. And the one thing I love doing also, besides hanging with friends and everything else, like here on video chat or on Discord, I like dealing with audio equipment as well. I like to collect like records. I deal with car audio equipment as well. I'm planning on doing something kind of sort of big in my car. Not bass wise. I'm more doing like highs and mids, so it's going to be really loud and ear popping drums. That's the plan. But a little bit at a time, because that stuff does get kind of expensive. I don't make a lot. I really don't. That's the reason why I haven't went to a furry con yet. Or have a fursuit. I can't afford it. I really cannot afford that stuff. So. But yes, and the one thing I do like about the furry community, the artwork. Beautiful artwork. There's a lot of good people out there that does really great artwork for the furry community. I've seen a lot of it, and it's nice. It's gorgeous. And there's so many different personas out there. You'd be amazed how many different kinds there is. I mean, you get wolves, like all different kind of wolves, yes, but they have different traits here and there, what makes them that kind of wolf, or a different color, different shape, different sizes. Everything you can think of is there. Same thing with dragons, same thing with birds. Anything you can think of is there. But they keep me from carrying on. Now, here's the other thing too, like Grieve, the second one I was interviewing. If you notice that that's because he does go to college and stuff like that, but he has to think a lot, and when he gets on video chat or hanging out with friends and stuff like that, he doesn't want to think. He takes off his thinking cap, basically, and he just wants to play dum-dum. I don't blame him. And you're thinking, well, it was kind of hard for to answer the questions. It's like, yes, but he really wanted to be on the interview, on the interviews that I'm doing, and I did not want to deny him that. I gave him the privilege to be on here. Well, let me phrase that. I didn't want to deny him the opportunity to be on an interview or being in a YouTube video as well. And he's a good friend. I ain't gonna deny him that. No. But he is adorable. And yes, the furry community says that a lot. Why is my camera acting funny? But I do thank everyone for watching. And I did find this one video a friend of mine shared on this one Discord server. I will put a link up to it if you want to learn more about the furry community and stuff like that. Right over here. Maybe put the link box up. That's what I'm doing. I'm putting the box right there for you to click on. So, see y'all again later. I'm hoping to be able to do more interviews. And if you want to join, just send a message. If anybody on here that gets on video chat, send a message. Or click on this box to learn more about furries. And a little bit of the history. Bye. Have a good one.